Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So we want to take a look at the relevant support levels and if anything needs to be adjusted on the 1 hour chart. This here is only the 1 hour time frame. In the previous video I communicated the daily chart, and I'm not going to do that in this video. We will do that tomorrow again. And I also shared with you in previous updates this kind of setup that we had specifically here between 59,240 and 55,480, and the idea was that a B wave could have bottomed here. So this was a support area, would have ideally formed one more low on the micro level, but then broke initial resistance, which was our initial signal that we might go higher, at least form a larger corrective wave, which would be the green scenario. But overall, that's why we're tracking support, because as long as it's holding, we can be bullish. And we are also tracking micro resistances, which give us a first indication that a low has formed. So that's pretty much where we are. So I want to explain it to you as simple as possible. And first of all, let's start with the let's say short-term bearish scenario. Okay, it's only the alternative, but it is still plausible, and that's the green scenario. But to confirm it, I need a break below the upper support regions, which we will talk about in a minute. Pretty much, it is possible that the B wave, which presumably bottomed on the 10th of October, is actually still unfolding, okay? And if it is, then the lower support region here, to which the price reacted on the 10th of October, is however still relevant. 55,480 is for me still the main scenario, which distinguishes between bullish momentum and bearish momentum. Sorry, not the main scenario, the main level that distinguishes between bullish momentum and bearish momentum. Over the last few weeks, you've probably heard me talk about that level a lot, because above 55,480, focus on higher. Below 55,480, focus on lower, possibly towards the 45k region or so. But as I said, the bearish count is not preferred until we really break below 55,480. Okay, so that is and has been the key level that needed to hold. It did hold, but it's still relevant. All right, it's still relevant because we haven't broken the overall. We haven't broken out to the upside of the overall range, but that is the range we talk about in the daily chart. I'm not going to get into that in this video. I just want to highlight, short-term bearish. This is what it would be, still overall bullish, but short-term bearish, and a move down could happen from here. Could definitely take us down in 3 waves, in a Y wave, especially now that everybody gets super bullish and everything, But it wouldn't really change much. Yeah, on the 1 hour chart, it would mean quite a substantial move down back into maybe the high 50k region, like 56, 57, 58k. That would all be covered by this support region. And if we get there, I would consider this the green B wave. It simply would be, to keep it simple, a reset of that B wave, which presumably bottomed on the 10th of October. You might recall the problems with this move to the downside, that the B wave was, it did get close to my ideal target at 58k, but missed it slightly. So I'm still, while I assume the B wave has bottomed, I cannot rule out the green count. All right, so that's sort of the short-term bearish count. Then let's talk about the short-term bullish scenario. This is basically subdivided into 2 scenarios, I would say, yellow and white. And this might be new to you because I've only published these updated levels and the yellow count in the afternoon on Discord for our gold members. I haven't talked about that on YouTube yet. So at least not the microstructure here, right? So the idea was that maybe we could get a 5-wave move up. Now, obviously, this doesn't look like 5 waves up anymore. It morphed actually into a larger 3-wave move, but could be wave 1 in 3 waves. So 2 possibilities pretty much. If the B wave bottomed here, if the B wave bottomed here, by the way, let me tidy it up, on the 10th of October, then this here in the white count would be a wave 1 still in the making. That's one of these scenarios. And support is at 60,473 for that scenario. So a pullback is still due for that. And then we could watch for a 3rd wave rally from there, wave 4, wave 5. This is not a very clear structure, but this is one scenario, which means to distinguish between the white count, which is directly bullish, and the green one, which is short-term bearish, the 60,473 level is the key pivot. As long as we're holding above it, no need to, let's say, focus primarily on green. However, there is even the case, I could make a case for a more accelerated bullish count, which assumes that wave 1 already topped here on Friday, which shouldn't be a surprise, we talked about that. And the wave 2 could have bottomed, wave 2 could have bottomed here on Sunday. And then we're now in a third wave. And this could subdivide as well into 5 waves. Okay, so this is a bit of a accelerated micro count, bullish accelerated count. In this case, 62,959 is key support. So that means you don't even need to distinguish between yellow and white. I just show you 2 possible micro pathways here. It's pretty much this support region which is relevant for the bullish count. And then if we break below 60,473, the 55,480 level is relevant. For now, I give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. Okay, whether it's the yellow count or the white count, I mean, you literally can't predict this. It's pretty messy. I could really do with a bit more clarity there, get a little bit more clarity, but we need more price data for that, okay? And I think with that, the support levels should be very clear. And I can only tell you a pullback is due, but it hasn't started yet. I mean, earlier today, I took a look at the indicators, specifically 30-minute chart, specifically, one second, the RSI. Hold on. And the RSI earlier today didn't give us any bearish divergence or so on. Let's go to the hour chart, 1 hour chart. But now it has given us a small, tiny bearish divergence between these swing highs. Now, we didn't have that earlier today, all right? We didn't have it earlier today, so it is very much possible we're now getting close to the end of this. But again, you know, this is the 30-minute chart, so it's too early. You can't confirm a top there yet. All I'm saying, look, there is a bearish divergence, right? So that's something to watch. If we now start to lose support, so maybe break below these previous swing lows, 65,530, it could indicate that we've started that pullback. That's pretty much the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. If you're interested in finding out what's included in the membership, you can just follow the link in the description to our website. There are 2 videos here in our subscription section that include infos about the membership and how to connect to Discord. That's all there. If you're then interested, you can just sort of check out the membership. And also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can also find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.